Okay. Hello, Piero. How are you today?
Hello, Annie. I'm very fine.
Good.
Very pleased to have this interview with you.
Oh, I'm very excited to be here with you today, too. So, I'm here with Piero Turk, who is a denim designer and consultant and is currently designing for Bossa Denim, which is what we're here to talk to you about today. So, at Bossa, you approach everything you do as responsibly as you can, and you specifically focus on the highest impact areas in the life cycle of a product. And I think based on multiple LCAs in the industry right now, we know that fibers are one of the highest impact areas. So I'm kind of curious to know how Bossa Cares is enabling a closed loop system for raw material production.
I can say that so far we reached the point that we try to use on every denim we develop as much as possible recycled fibers. Mostly our own recycled cotton. We recycle cotton from the spinning area, from the waste that we have. And with some clients, we do special projects with recycling their ends.
Okay, so you do take that.
And we've found many ways to clean that cotton to make it really flexible. I mean, the recycled cotton we use in Bossa so far is not just something rough.
Right.
It's clean, it's white, can be used for any kind of denim. And we always do that. We create part of the viscose that we use is created by the waste of our own cotton that is dissolved and cellulose is taken out from that, and we create our own viscose. And then we buy recycled fibers from different suppliers, from Lenzing, from any.
So you're trying to increase as much recycled content as you can, basically.
Our dream is to have at least in every quality we produce 20% of recycled fibers. Sometimes it's not possible because sometimes recycled cotton is not as strong as virgin cotton, but that is our dream. But as well, we have many qualities that are using 100% recycled fibers.
And I guess this concept kind of goes hand in hand with your towards zero waste principle. So I'm wondering if you can kind of tell us how your zero waste approach has affected which fibers you use in your collections and which ones you actually prefer to work with.
With towards zero waste, we work to reduce as much as possible the waste of our production cycle. Okay. In the use of water, in the use of energy, in the use of the fibers. So let's say that mostly we like to use technologies to dye the indigo or over dye the denims, saving much water than before. Mm-hmm. We develop 2 or 3 new technologies that help us to save even up to 50% of consumption of water. And then, of course, consumption of energy in that case. Mm-hmm. And fibers we like to use is the recycled cotton. Okay. And recycled tencel we like a lot. Yeah. Because it gives a different hand feel to the denims, and you can make more different qualities than just using pure cotton, and that's it. Right. So with those fibers, we work a lot. And then we work also with new fibers, recycled viscose, recycled polyester. We try to not to use too much polyester because of the microplastic. But then we have also a more ambitious program. I call that water saving system. Okay. So we try to not just in the industrial process to save water, mm-hmm. but to save water in every level of the production in finishing, in dyeing, but also when we use different finishes that, let's say, can be antibacterial or helps the pens to be kind of waterproof.
Okay. A little water resistant.
Water resistant and also stain resistant. That is focused mostly in helping consumers to wash less the pants at home. Because in the life cycle of a pair of denim, fibers are more or less in consumption of water around 40%.
Right.
Making the denim is around 7-8%. Laundries and garment finishes is around 3%.
Yes.
All the rest is home laundry.
Yeah.
So if we can help the consumers to wash less the pants, not just because they are antibacterial, not just because they are water resistant, but also with new finishings that helps the elasticity to be kept for longer.
Right.
Because sometimes you wash stretch skinny pant, not because it's dirty, but because it loses the shape.
Yeah, the shape retention.
So we call that water saving system. That I think is very important. It's very essential.
Yeah. And it kind of focuses on the consumer again. And in terms of the consumer, I think what's being demanded is transparency from their side too right now. And I know Bossa has been doing a lot of work with implementing traceability. So I'm kind of wondering what you've done to prove how transparent you are through traceability and what benefits you've seen from being as transparent as you are.
I think that we do in two ways. One, every year we publish a booklet called Towards Zero Waste, where we compare all the data of the company in terms of energy, water, chemicals, everything, the consumption compared with the year before. So in each issue, you have 3 years to compare. So you can see the progress, the development, and it's honest. Everybody can check that. And then in the use of the cotton and the fibers, we use different ways. For organic cotton, we have, if clients want, can ask a QR code where you can know from the seed to the end, from where that organic cotton is coming. Because, you know, just with certificates of organic cotton, some companies are cheating because you can buy those certificates. In our case, you can check everything, the farms, the farmers, the quality of the cotton, everything. And then with other fibers, we are partnered with companies like Fiber Trace or similar to that, where as well you can trace the source of that cotton and the life of that cotton. Mm-hmm. And that I think is very important. I always say, if I buy an egg, that egg has a stamp and I can know everything about that egg if I want to spend time to check it. But if I buy a pair of jeans, I don't know anything. So it's time to give all these informations. So then it's up to the consumers to decide if it can be interesting or not, if they want to buy or not. That is also very important.
Yeah. And would you say that being this transparent has also helped the brands that you work with too? It's kind of a partnership in all senses between you, the mill, the manufacturer, the brand, and the consumer?
I can see in the last years, more and more brands, they want to have those informations and they want to use those informations on the hand tags, for instance.
That's great to hear that you're seeing more and more actually ask for it. I actually love that, or one of the things that you mentioned before is that you ask yourself, is this denim useful to help clients reduce waste? Is this denim useful to help clients be flexible? Is this denim needed by consumers? And is it nice when you're creating your collections? Because we obviously need to be producing with intention and give the consumers what they want. So I was wondering if you could kind of go through the product categories of your new collection, tell us which fibers were used and how well they worked with your sustainable finish technology.
Yes, but as you say, the first point for me is this denim nice or not?
Yeah.
Because it doesn't matter what you do on that denim, can have the most innovative technology or be the most sustainable in the world. But if it's ugly, it's ugly.
It's ugly, no one wants it.
So that is the first question. Mm-hmm. We have to develop and produce nice denims that can match the taste of consumers, that can be useful to create many different styles. When I talk about being essential, I mean that my dream is to have one denim that can be used for hundreds of different styles and hundreds of different washes. That means that with that denim, the brands can be flexible and can reduce the waste. So in the collection, instead of having 100 different denims, maybe they can work with 10 denims, 15 denims. That is also very important now, because after the virus crisis, I was thinking, you go to a show like Kingpins and you see thousands and thousands and thousands of different denims every season. Yeah. But who needs so many? So often you have denims. I guess you to receive everyday newsletters that say that denim mill is doing the denim with that fiber or with that performance or with that whatever. I've seen crazy things in the past and even today just to make something, but then it's not needed. What is the idea behind that? Mostly it's just to make something different, but different doesn't mean useful, doesn't mean nice, doesn't mean interesting. I've seen denims in the weft chicken feather.
Oh, I've never seen that before.
I've seen that, and I don't know. Who cares?
I don't know.
If somebody's vegetarian, it finds that disgusting. Yeah. But then for what? Why? But you have thousands of these things. And I really don't like to walk in that road. I want to walk in a different road. I want to make things that are essential, that are beautiful, that are innovative, and that are sustainable. Or as much as possible sustainable. That I think is the point. So when we normally, when we start with the collection, we start with the inspirational ideas and we give some titles. One that we always have is heritage. And we always say that the beauty of a tree stays in its branches, but the strength stays in the roots. Yes. And it's what we want to do. We want to keep our roots and try to develop innovative products, but with that look, with jeans look. And that is the main group that we always have, always successful. In that we use different fibers. It's not just cotton. We use tencel, fibra, viscose, anything we think can be good for the idea of that denim, for the use of that denim. And then we thought that during these months, people like to be more at home. They had to work from home. They're still working from home, but they don't have so much the will to go to crowded places, or at least I don't. But even before the virus, I didn't. But and so we wanted to create a group of really high-performing denims, very elastic, very soft, very comfortable. I can say to make you feel home
right.
wherever you are, or to feel really comfortable when you are at home.
Right.
So you can wear your denims at home, and you don't need just to wear knit leggings to feel comfortable. And then we have another group that is covering both the other two groups, the heritage and sweet home, that we call dark side, because we are very good in producing black colors, overdying or grays. We love that, and it's very successful. So every season we have that part. Okay. And then every season we have something that is related with colors. And this time we have a group that is mostly raw, because we like that idea, but can be used also for garment dye. And it's, we call Nature Breath. Natural breath. Just to give the feeling of the colors of the summer, of the nature. And also in that we have some denims that are like related to the heritage group, some related to the sweet home group, but they are in colors. Okay. So that is what I like. And the thing I like more is that every quality we do has a good taste. Yeah. Maybe they're not the most innovative denims in the world. Maybe, of course, something is missing in the collection, but all of them, they are beautiful. They are beautiful. All of them, you would like to have a pair of pants, wide leg pant or skinny pants or a coat or a jacket to wear it. Mm-hmm. And that is, in my opinion, the most important thing. As we said at the beginning, if it's not nice, it's not nice. Even if it has the most advanced fiber, but it's not nice, it's not. It's not nice, of course. Well, thank you so much for explaining your collection today, and also just talking us through some of your zero waste approaches. I really appreciate your time, and I hope you have a good rest of your day, and we'll talk soon. Yes. Right. And you too. Thank you so much for the interview, and I hope to meet you in person soon. I hope. Soon. Very much so. Okay. Okay. Thank you so much, Piero. We'll talk. Have a good day.